Hello there, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some epic McCree gameplay. And speaking of McCree, he is a very, very reliable hero and a really good hero you can use to train on that accuracy. Now, the reason I say this is because most of the time when you play online, especially on console, McCree's flying everywhere up on PC, but on console, everybody tends to use that guy, Soldier 76. And the reason they use Soldier 76 is because he has a full automatic weapon, and you don't have to worry about being as accurate as you would with McCree. 2 videos ago, I said that you can change the reticle in the middle of the screen to a cross, a circle, a dot, etc. Using McCree and fixing the reticle that suits your playstyle best can really increase your accuracy. Now, why do I say this? Well, let's see. McCree's Peacekeeper, which is his magnum, it's really accurate. So accurate that you see how in the middle of the screen there's the circle and then there's a little dot right in the middle. That small dot is where your bullet is guaranteed to land. No matter how far they are, the bullet is going to land on that little tiny dot. So, if you actually master landing the opponents on that little tiny dot, which is the center of your screen, you're going to see that every single hero you use, the majority of their first shots will land on that dot. And if they have something like a shotgun, let's say like Diva or Reaper, the majority of the pellets will land on that dot. So keep practicing with McCree, and it will increase your accuracy with everybody. And the reason I say McCree is, well, for this reason. McCree is using a semi-auto pistol, which means you have one shot to land it on target. And the more you practice, you begin to realize that your first shot, if not the second shot at most, is always going to land on the target. Now, there is one flaw that I see a lot of people doing with McCree. They hold down the trigger. And when you hold down the trigger, McCree's just going to continue shooting and shooting. I'm not too sure on the fire rate, it's slow, but he just continues shooting. And you're not going to manage to land that perfect shot. You see right there, I'm kind of panicking, I only land 2 shots. You actually want to just press the trigger, fire the shot, move the control stick around just a little bit, and then fire again. You want to be as accurate as possible. And you see I fan the hammer there because he's close. Always fan the hammer when they're close. Don't forget to tuck and roll and fan the hammer again. But at long range, don't be afraid to challenge snipers because you have the upper hand. You have a very powerful pistol and you can land those deadly headshots with ease if you're accurate. There have been multiple times where I'm using McCree and I actually take out Widowmakers and Hanzos and Annas because I have the momentum, I have the accuracy, and I have the power, while they only have the accuracy and power, but not the momentum. McCree is a very powerful hero, but he takes a lot of practice, at least on console. On PC, man, on PC, people just be taking them and just, point and click. It's kind of like them point and click games. You just click and you get the kill. That's how he is on PC, but on console, everybody just turns to 76 because, well, he's easier to use. Full auto, not accurate, shoot, get the kill. But with McCree, practice makes perfect. There is a little secret about McCree that not a lot of people know about. Now, when you take McCree and you activate High Noon, it takes some time to lock on the opponent's head. The instant it locks onto their head, you're going to see a red dot or skull, we all know that, and you're guaranteed the kill as long as you're there in your line of sight. You can use High Noon as a bit of X-ray vision. Now for this, activate High Noon, see the target, everybody runs from High Noon, and you can still give shoutouts if you're using a mic on enemy locations, allowing your teammates to finish them off. And if they come out, you finish them off. And also, with High Noon, the bullet becomes more powerful the longer it's activated, to a point where it can just smash through Reinhardt's shield with one shot. So the longer you activate, the longer High Noon stays up, the more powerful the bullets are going to be. They have no power cap, they just continue getting stronger and stronger until High Noon is over. Now back to the topic about McCree's accuracy. How can you increase your accuracy using McCree other than the same things I said in the beginning of the video? Well, that depends on your sensitivity, or sensibility, whatever you want to call it. Say sensitivity. People tend to have their sensitivity really high. I'm talking about in this game is anywhere from 0 to 100. People have it like in the 80s and 90s, and they're just not accurate because one little flick with the joystick sends your screen like spinning all over the place. You want to have it at a rate where it's not too slow that you're just kind of like lumbering around a stage, and if you get shot from the right, it's like taking you forever to turn to the right. You want to have it just right. Fast enough so you can react quickly, but also slow enough so you can still be accurate and land those far shots. Me, personally, I think I have mine on 55? That has a giant question mark at the end, but I think it's at 55. And the reason for this is because it's above average, kinda, above average, which means I can snap to targets if necessary, but it's not too fast, which means my sniping game and my McCree game is still going to be on point. One more thing, it's about high noon or just ultis in general, and it's when people are caught off guard and they have their ultimate stored up. I call it panic ults. Now what they do is, let's say you're just minding your own business, you got high noon saved up, and all of a sudden, boom, Roadhog grabs you. And then when Roadhog grabs you, he hooks you to you, and then you just activate high noon, and you're literally like right in front of him, just staring at his big belly button. And there's nothing you can do because you gotta wait like 5 seconds for it to lock onto his head, where he could just one-shot you. Never panic ult. It never helps anybody. The only person who can actually panic ult and it can be successful is D.Va. Because if she winds up being caught off guard, just activate the self-destruct mech and just get out of there. And that's kind of even about it. Not even Zenyatta can panic ult because it's best to save his Transcendence for the right moment. But that's about it, so if you liked the video, punch that like button with a mighty force. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in space, no, in the next video. Have a nice day.